What's going on, everyone? RFY Drummer here, and we are bringing in part 7 of our NASCAR Heat 3 Career Mode series. This episode, we are going to get through Texas and Eldora. Very excited for these two races, especially Eldora. I feel really good about Eldora. Not a winning car, but I feel like a top 10 car is definitely a possibility. No. Taggart's going to be fun. Vegas will be good. Richmond. This is the one. Eldora, the 50,000 purse. Like I can't wait to get there. That's going to be a payday and a half. I feel like by that point we'll be in really good shape, as long as things keep rolling the way they are right now for us. So we made some money in the last race to upgrade some people here. So let's get some training done. We'll get Milano up here to a 14. Let's get Snow up here to a 13 on that suspension. And let's adjust the work plan. We have next on the list, we have Texas. So it is a short track. So we will put together our short track car. I don't know why I bought two, the normal and the short. I bought them thinking that, you wouldn't have that car for a while, but yeah, I was wrong on that one. So live and learn. So we're going to put Ron Swanson on the engine again. Marie, she's going on the aero work. And our boy Miles Snow, he is going to do our suspension work. So those three have been killing it. Very happy with that. Because I'm not going to have them working on it. Anybody else work on a car. I was thinking about starting another one, but I don't have any employees. Who I'd want to put on that. But let's see. Frankie, Gus, Aaron, Marcy, and Alina. Well, she's got a 12 to start there, but it doesn't show us where they cap out at, so I'm not too worried there. Improve. I wonder if we get these to max, if that'll let our employees get higher leveled. I'm not 100% certain on how that works, but regardless, let's go ahead. Let's just get ready to jump into this next race here. We did successfully complete. We're going to go with this 85, 84, 83. Our most recent contract, and we finished that a race early, so we can't do anything yet until after the True Timber Camo 100 here at Texas. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So we have a loose setup we're going to run on here, setup 8, and let's go ahead get into qualifying, and let's see how we do. Just got to get a feel again for the track. Running down a little bit there on the bottom, but it doesn't really go anywhere because it just is tight. We might have to loosen this up just a tad bit for the race. It felt really tight there. Could have been my entry, or the way I just came off the corner, but yo, it is tight. Yeah, we're back in the back of the pack there, so that's what we're familiar with. We were actually really slow. We're going to definitely have to loosen that up to max. So let's go ahead and get into it. The True Timber Camo 100 here at Texas. Henderson didn't have a good practice session. Ratner's well prepared for this race. There we go. Scott Haig crashed during qualifying, so we get the bottom. So we start 23rd. So let's get it going. Let's try to keep this top 15 string going, keep it alive. We had 12th and 14th in our last video at Dretton and at Bristol. So let's see what we get here. Just drive it in underneath these guys, hang it down low. That feels a lot better than it did in qualifying. It feels like it actually could turn. And making some moves now. Qualifying, they seem to be super hard, but in the race, it seems like the difficulty kind of gets toned down, just leaning on some drivers there. But yeah, it feels like the qualifying. I remember that issue. I believe it was NASCAR Heat 2 when it came to qualifying. It was just, I don't know what kind of line I just drove. It was a lot harder in qualifying, and then Oh, Daniel Britton. If you haven't seen part 6, watch part 6 and you'll know why I don't like Daniel Britton. I'm just going to leave it at that. But during the race, it seems like these guys kind of come back to reality here. And we're able to kind of race them. We're going to just cross over there. A little contact with Glovka in the side there. But we pick up our spot back. We're on 18th. Slide up. We're having some issues just getting off these turns. I thought he was going to go faster than that. Just try to cross him over, and we ended up just hooking him a little bit there. Like to get in the top 15. It's crazy now that we're kind of been running better, where just an 18th place finish just doesn't feel as satisfying, but it's, you know, it's progress. So car just feels a little bit tight. We gotta just find our line here, find our line, get in the rhythm. That's half the battle in a race, I feel like, is just getting that rhythm. So we're not too far off of goalie there. We have Jay Martin really peeking underneath us here. A couple hearts just bouncing off the wall up ahead. We got a good battle going here for 18th with Jay. He's trying the bottom. We're actually holding him off on the outside, which is kind of surprising me here. Just totally did with Lauren Sheridan there. And look at goalie. He's bicycling up there and coming off the turn 2. Not down that low. Come on. You're better than that. Let's go. Alright, so we got the bottom cleared. 17th, I feel like we can take a shot at it. I think we can get Lauren here. She keeps hitting the wall going into 1. I don't know why. But every lap so far that I've noticed anyway, she's up in the wall. So hopefully that we can use to our advantage and try to get a run to get under in turn 2, or off of turn 2. Oh God, they're I drifted up. That's my fault. I tagged him, but not my fault that the initial contact started. Now I'm almost wrecking Lauren Sheridan. So gotta get back in rhythm here. Get back in rhythm. Fazio was like up on 2 wheels, and yeah, it just got messy there for a second. But we're back under control. So we almost clear Lauren.
Clear all around.
Slide up. Got it.
Clear outside. And to go.
10 laps remaining here at Texas. Working on Fazio. He's our next victim to get us in that top 15. Yeah, we are on a little streak of top 15 place finishes right now. So our last video, if you hadn't seen it, our worst finish was 14th. So things are looking up, looking real up. So we're doing good. These leaders behind us? No, they're not leaders, I don't think. No, yeah, Ratner. Yep, leaders are right here. I don't know who that was who just packed into the back end of my car there, but I don't think it was a leader. I think that was Brian McCabe. Still having a rough time trying to remember the names of some of these drivers, but and what their cars look like. 36 is Brian McCabe, so he's trying to pass us here for 16th. I am not giving that up easily. Just hang the bottom, ride it up, hang the bottom, slide it up. So, oh yeah, that's a leader. Oh, Bradley. Is that Bradley or Brady? Yeah, well, they just moved us up high enough for McCabe to get a run on me, so We're going to have to really stick it here on the outside if we're going to hold that spot. And then gear up for a crossover, I feel like. Think we can get him on a cross here. No, he's got me. Boom. But we drove it in deep, trying to get it there. Goodman's falling back, so we might get a shot at him too. We got two to, we're on the white flat, we are a lap down, so car got real tight off of turn 2 there. Try to make a run to catch Goodman there, but didn't happen. We'll take 17th. I'm not complaining about that. That's not too bad. Speed rated 96. So it's not where we wanted to finish, but we'll take it. 7,500. And another $10 for the t-shirt. So we dropped back to 20th points, but that's okay. Fastest lap, Casey Pro. 9 seconds, 9.5 seconds. That just that seems a little bit quick. 24th to 5th for Scott. That's good. Good day for him. Tough break goes to Daniel Britton. Daniel friggin' Britton. Not a fan, Daniel. Not a fan. So we finish up 17th, 8,500, nine new fans. So that brings us up to 56. Completed our contract. My best friend hold. It's a little hard for me to say that today because totally took me out that last race. Hope it was an accident. Of course it was, friend. Had nothing. Well, except for today. I hope the sign of things to come. I apologize. I'm supposed to go camping. My best friend and all-time favorite driver, but then today took me out. Are we still going camp? Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, apparently in the Extreme Dirt Tour series, we go camping with fellow drivers too. So, I think, nah, we can't do that one. We got Jefferson. But, well, it's for 5 races. So, Eldora, Jefferson, Taggart, Vegas, and Richmond. Yeah, I'm going for it. We're going to go for it. And so while we own our own team, what's that? I'm not going back to any of these teams. I mean, whatever happened to Rend? I don't even know who he is. I guess, is he still racing? Did I take his car? I don't know. But we'll go with this one. Teams. Martin, Rend. So it looks like there's only 2 drivers that, well, who are 5 stars? Champions Motorsports, Northfield Motorsports, Playfast Motorsports, Queen City Racing's a 4, Falcone Racing's a 4, and the rest of these guys are 3. So we had an invite to Queen City Racing before, and the rest of these guys are the 5 stars. So take a quick look at sponsors. Can we? Well, we can't do anything with that, but we're under contract, I guess, still. So we can't do anything yet. But this one, that's a good signing bonus. We're right there. All right, so let's go to the facility. Let's adjust. Let's get these employees finished up here. Yeah, we might as well get that one up. Now, well, actually, let's get him to a 14. Yeah, we'll get him to a 14. So they're both at 14. So we almost have a good setup there going. So we got Andrea, Catherine, May, Aaron, and Holly. That kind of, I don't know why, she makes me think she's going to go fly a plane with those goggles. All right, so here we go. We're going to Eldora. I almost forgot. Whoops. So our next race is Eldora, so that's a normal car. We'll put Swanson, Milano, Snow. And we'll set them to work. So we got an 85, 84, 84 car we're taking to Eldora. Guys, I feel like this is our first top 10 finish coming. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. This is, I'm very, very intrigued to see how this race goes. So I want to make one change to the setup. I know it might not be a good idea. We've been running good. We ran good at Eldora last season with that at 7, but for qualifying, we got a little bit better handling, a little more speed, a little more aerodynamics than we've had before. So I want to make it just a tad bit looser to make sure it does hook through these turns real nicely. And oh man, it feels so good right now. I feel like a top 20 qualifying car. I really feel like it's got that kind of speed right now. Coming off the turn 4, 18th. Woo! There we go. There we go. I knew it had top 20 speed. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, Evan Brown with the 14.686. All right, so that was a good call. I said I felt real good. I really hope someone does. I could just look at the top. I just remembered to see if I got anything better, but let's see if anybody had any problem. McCabe crashed, so I think that puts us to 17th. Yeah, we're 17th. All right, this is awesome, guys. This is awesome. So we start 17th in this race, so we're on the bottom. I'm telling you guys, this is a top 10 car, man. It's a top 10 car. I feel it. I don't know if we can pass before the line, so I just backed off just a hair. Drop it into turns 3 or 4, right down on the bottom, right on that white line. Glovka, give me some room, man. Come on. I love Eldora. Wow, okay. Okay. Let's see how it is. Weren't we supposed to go camping? Who was my camping buddy? Yeah. So much for them sing-alongs around the bonfire. Alright, so we're right up here in this pack here. Can we... Oh, man. Stick. It's sticking. Moves up a little bit. Don't you... Oh. Alright, so we're running 11th. We got 10th, 9th, and 8th right ahead of us here. Can we get into a top 10 spot? We're going to really try. Oh, I thought we were hitting that wall. Alright, yeah, you go, Superman. Wilson seems slow. McCabe, I will wreck you. Oh, okay, that's what we're doing now. We are wrecking each other. I'm tired of being friends with these asses, but they're just gonna keep just banging into me, man. We're supposed to be friends, but you're gonna wreck me? Like, come on. Like, I don't understand. We're supposed to be friends, but they don't give me an inch. They just boot me up out of the groove. I don't understand this friendship thing. It doesn't even make sense to be friends. They're just racing you. Like, look at that. Just drove right into the back of me. Alright, now we're just all out of control. I gotta get back in a rhythm here. Come on. That's... No comment. Like... You're supposed to be on friendly terms, right? So why are they driving against me like I am their rival? Yeah, we make a little contact, and yeah, and all that, but I'm not just driving in and slamming into them every other lap or down the straightaway, just jamming it right up their rear bumper. Like, I'm gonna start rubbing against your fenders too, Scott. You're going to play that way, I'll play that way too. I don't care if you have a camping trip planned. The one thing that is aggravating, like, they make this contact, but it doesn't phase their line. They just run through. They're like a brick or a boat, and they just move right through you. Like, it just doesn't make sense. The AI doesn't get affected at all by contact, it seems. That's kind of aggravating here, but, you know. End tangent, and let's just continue racing. So we're in 14th, oh, 15th, trying to hunt down 14th. I really thought we had a top 10 car, so I'm trying to be happy with running in 15th right now, but it's frustrating, because I feel like we should be running so much better. I really do like Eldora, and yeah, I just feel like we could be running a little bit better. Gonna get Goodman Elfland turn. That's a slide job there. I expected a little bit of a bump there. Get him on the crossover. He's gonna try to cross me back, but we're hanging it low. Had to get out of the throttle big time there to save it. I'm running 13th, not a career high. It's weird saying that. Alright, so he's going to try to get us down underneath here. We're going to just send it down on the bottom. Block. God. That's Sean Wilson. He is racing for position. You know, I have a mind to turn you around right there, buddy. Bunch up this field a little bit. Oh, and Michelle Baker Dillon goes around. She's going to be mad at me for that. Here's a dilemma. Our tires are pretty well used up. We only lose one spot if we pit. Let's go ahead and take it down pit road. We'll put 4 tires, repair it, and let's up the air pressure just a tad bit here, because it doesn't seem like, yeah, we'll do that, we'll do that. Let's see what this does. So, let's see. We're not really losing anything. Just go from the bottom to the top, that's all. And my car shoots right down into Scott, so whatever. He was banging off my door too earlier, so not going to feel bad. Now, with these fresher tires, is that going to make a difference? Because they were pretty worn. I can't imagine everyone else's tires aren't feeling it anywhere, so we're going to try it, see if we can benefit from it here. Really felt like we had a top 10 car, but I don't think it's going to happen, but we're definitely going to give it a shot. Had nothing to lose from that pit. 2 to go. We're running in a battle for 13th right now with Casey Brooks. He's got that spot there, but we're going to try to dig it here with 1 lap to go. We're going to see if we can get him. Got a good run. And we'll get 14th. Really thought we had a top 10 car. It's just the way it goes. So. Well, 14th, get $9,000. $1,000 from sponsor, $10 from merch. So, leave here with just about 15 grand. 19th place in the points. Let me see who won this race. Actually, I forgot to see. Michelle Baker Dillon. So she did come back to win it. So. She had the fastest lap with a 15.347. I think she probably led the majority of them too. Yeah, 17. Let's see. Who's the on the move? 24th to 6th for Brian McCabe. That explains why he was beating my door off in the beginning. CJ Boswell, 8th to 19th. Barely even saw him. So, 14th, 10,000, 4 fans. That brings us up to an even 60, 15 in the bank. And today we've always had great clean races. You didn't mean to hit me like that last race, did you? Well, you hit me first, but I'll apologize. Maybe I should reconsider. No, you 12-year-old driver. Found the whole road a little hard for me to say that today. Of course it was an accident. Scott, I never would hit and run into your car. Okay. So we're going to week 20. That's Jefferson. You thought I had pissed off people there. Oh, God. So let's. Ah, man. So Carol, Jillian, David, Olivia, and Marcy. But it doesn't say anything different about these people that makes it so they might be. I still don't know how to get these guys to be up to a 30, but maybe you have to get like everything up to a 15 and then they can go up. Still not really 100% certain on how it works, but let's go ahead and get the arrow up for, well, actually I want the suspension up. I want a better handling car. And can we actually do that with her too? Nah, we need 8,500 to go there, so. And then we'll work on getting Ron Swanson's aero and suspension. We'll get Marie's engine and suspension. And we'll get Miles' engine and aero up to 15. So we'll max them out, and then we'll see if there's some sort of trick to get into where we can get these cars up to a little bit higher. Let's do the work plan. We're going on a road course for Jefferson. So we're going to work on our road course car. Ron Swanson on the engine as usual. Marie on the aerodynamics. And Miles on the suspension. So we have a 15 suspension. Actually, I'm really happy we did the suspension before going to the road course because that's going to help us feel like a ton. So we got that. Then we have Taggart, but we can't assign our go-tos, so we're not going to put anything there yet. All right, so that'll do it for part 7 here in the NASCAR Heat 3 career mode. Did okay. Let's take a quick look at the points. Let's look at the schedule too. I mean, we had a 14th, a 17th, 14th, and a 12th. So some really good finishes there. I'm really happy with this little stint of races. It's going to die here, but I feel like here on out till there, and then from here on out, I think we'll be okay. So point standings, we're 19th in the points. This really actually doesn't even matter. Let's go to the playoff picture. Evan Ratner, Michelle Baker-Dillon, Hugh Ackerman, CJ Boswell, and Sean Wilson all have 1 win apiece in the first 5 races. And then it's Brady Lewis, Elliott Henderson, Todd Laguerre. They round out the top 8. We need points or a win to get into the playoff picture. So not too bad, not too bad. So all right. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We're, like I said in the last one, I'll say it again. You know, we're on to something. So if you haven't already, please subscribe, drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Thumbs up for top 15 finishes. Well, hey. But yeah, so we'll see you guys in part 8. That'll be out tomorrow. And I hope you all have a great time or day, and I'll see y'all in the next video.